talking with others is one of the most important things you do.
Don't ruin it with adverbs.
When you know how to carry on a good conversation, new interests,
Let's have a conversation with Robert Harris about film restoration.
he'll lead you to new friends. Good conversation is the key to a greater feeling of ease, knowledge, and...
This is footage from Are You Popular, but it's in color.
Like a good game, a good conversation can be pleasant for everyone.
You've never seen me try to play volleyball.
Someone gets an idea.
Destigmatize democratic socialism.
Someone else comments on it.
Call me libtard.
Another disagrees.
You're both part of the problem.
Still another adds his share.
Here's a Garfield meme.
And so it goes.
So will you soon, I suppose.
Everyone keeping his eye on the ball, following the topic, joining in, and passing it around.
Are we still talking about conversation?
Let's listen to a conversation.
Oh, I don't want to be rude.
See if you can tell what's good about it.
Sorry if I sound contrary.
But it sucks.
But I don't like it.
But Jane, the community club has selected this plant for the summer camp.
I think it looks pretty keen. Why don't you like it, Jane?
Why do you hate fun, Jane?
Well, for one thing, I think the cabins are too far from the water. It's inconvenient. You have to go all this way down to the lake to go swimming, and then all the way back again to change.
Is this a camp for ants?
I see your point, Jane. And I agree.
You are wrong.
I don't think anyone will like walking all that way back and forth.
Listen, everybody, that walk will give your body good conditioning. Sort of a warm-up for your swim. But seriously, you know, I can see where it wouldn't look very good for the cabins to be down here on the beach.
Maybe you're right. They do make a nice grouping up there on the hill, don't they?
She folded like a dollar.
Now, what was good about this conversation?
It ended?
Some of its qualities you can find in any good game.
Yeah, we did this already. 2 minutes ago.
First, it's inclusive. Everyone participates.
Every straight white Christian participates.
Second, it's spontaneous, lively and free.
At 3:15 every
Third,
Tuesday.
it's pleasant, interesting, and enjoyable.
And it helps if you're buzzed.
And fourth, it's profitable. Something can be learned from it.
It provides exposition and backstory.
And a good conversation, like a good game, can mean more friends, new interests, a greater feeling of ease and fun.
Look, I don't have time for all that. I just want to know where the bathroom is.
But what about a conversation like this?
Bring on the Goofus gang.
It's a funny-looking thing, isn't it?
Well, it looks like it'll be great swimming. Say, did I ever tell you about the time
hat, Laverne? If you think you can swim, you ought to see me.
What a fun group.
Oh, it's on at the show. I don't know.
Now, listen to this. You don't know what you're talking about. Why, I always know what I'm talking about. Why, there was one time when my folks and I were coming
I think we're supposed to fade the audio here. Hello, narrator?
And, they didn't see the road
He's
sign that
floundering.
pointed toward the city. So, but I told them, you see. And if it wasn't...
There's almost everything wrong with this conversation, isn't there?
Yeah, now they have no voices.
When you don't know how to talk with others, you miss out on fun, friends, and a chance to learn something.
What am I going to learn from these dweebs? Huh?
A good conversation, like a good game, depends on skill. You have to know how to keep the ball going, how to handle it.
How to talk good at them with face.
Let's see what each person must do to make a good conversation.
1, buy a volleyball.
First, be courteous.
Be courteous AF.
Remember how polite and friendly each member of this group was?
That's all I can think about.
Courtesy was expressed in phrases such as,
I'm sorry.
You've got to be kidding me.
Why don't you like it, Jane?
What crawled up your butt and died?
But seriously,
Get a clue.
and all spoke in a pleasant tone, on a pleasant topic, showed interest in one another's remarks, and kept a cheerful attitude. You can feel at ease in a conversation where everyone is courteous.
When everyone is courteous, no one is courteous.
Second, include everyone.
Even the kid with dandruff and headgear.
Each of the persons in this conversation addressed his remarks to the whole group, or to different members at different times, instead of always to the same person.
You talking you two to me?
They do make a nice grouping on the hill, don't they?
I agree with Jane.
We are conversing with one another.
listen, everybody.
Third, respect others' opinion.
It's 2018. I don't have to do that anymore.
Be ready to consider another point of view instead of ridiculing or flatly contradicting.
Make up facts. Who
Here
cares?
are some handy phrases to remember.
I see your point.
That's fake news.
I can see how it might.
I can see how an idiot might believe that,
Maybe you're right.
but definitely you're not right.
Fourth, contribute.
to the lifestyle section of the New York Times.
Remember how each member of this conversation spoke up and contributed something to the discussion?
I sure don't.
For one thing, I think the cabins are too far from the water. It's inconvenient.
Jane, you ignorant slut.
I don't think anyone will like walking all that way back and forth.
Why, that walk will give your body good conditioning.
It still gets me.
Fifth, stick to the subject.
What were we talking about?
Remember how, from the beginning of the conversation
I just don't like it.
Don't like it.
to the end,
It might not look very good to have the buildings down here on the beach.
each person stayed with the subject.
And gave their own crappy take.
Finally, be a good listener.
Come again? Classic.
Don't try to do more than your share of the talking. Remember how the members of this group were all interested listeners?
Shut up, shut up, shut up!
Being a good listener is an important part of knowing how to converse.
I can't hear their voices. I guess I'm a bad listener.
Now, let's look back at that other conversation.
The one in health class?
Do you think they practiced the
this one.
rules?
Well, it looks like it'll be great swimming. Say, did I ever tell you about the time I
like my
swam?
new hat. Oh, look, if you
These kids just invented the comments section.
Oh, no.
Yeah, what was off the show? Oh, let's play checkers.
You don't know what you're talking about anyway. Now, you just listen to me.
Is there courtesy?
That's a negative.
Do they stick to the subject?
Of themselves, sure.
Is there respect for others' opinions?
Of Rush Limbaugh's opinions.
Road sign that pointed toward the city. They were going to miss the city entirely. But I told them, oh, yeah, because if I didn't tell them,
These kids deserve each other.
Are they good listeners? Do all contribute? Does the conversation include everyone?
Includes me for some damn reason.
Yes, you get along better if you practice the rules of good conversation.
Don't mention how fat or ugly the others are. Throw a bone to the weirdo in the group. There's good people on both sides. Shout over your friends even if you don't know what you're talking about. Derail the conversation with conspiracy theories. And check your phone whenever someone boring is talking.
Make a habit of following these rules whenever you speak with others.
Count them off as they're broken.
Can you recognize these rules in action? Look for examples of being courteous, including everyone, respecting others, contributing, sticking to the subject, and being good listeners.
And at least don't drool on
What do you
yourself.
think of the plans for the new campsite?
Oh, I like it.
Well, what's good about it?
Archie and I didn't like it at first, but Woody convinced us it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't make a
Yeah,
practice of
see?
listening to people
Well, you
named
haven't told us
Woody.
your opinion yet, Diane.
Well, I don't know. I just don't like it. Of course, we can't always agree. Say, did you see the picture of the new motorboats in the paper this morning?
Weren't they beautiful?
She changed the subject. Get her!
Just why don't you like the camp plan? Four of us are for it.
Let it go, dude.
I just don't like the picnic tables over here. And maybe there could be a road coming along this way, on into the back of the cabin.
Maybe some landmines.
How much would a road cost? I don't think the community could afford one. And I can just see us out there now with picks and shovels.
Is a good conversation to mock someone's
When you follow
opinion
the
so
rules,
everyone laughs at them?
When you practice the skills, you can have a good conversation, one that is spontaneous, inclusive, pleasant, and profitable.
And brief, maybe?
Say, when do they expect to have the camp completed?
Next summer, I hope.
Boy, I'll say. And we'll have to have a picnic the very first day the grounds are open.
Let's go ask Mrs. Voorhees. Thanks for watching. And hey, if you want all the fun with shorts, please check out my Patreon where you can get early access to every video, free goodies, and starting now, a bonus Patreon exclusive episode every month. All that for a pledge of as little as $1 per video. Thank you, patrons. I'm crazy about you. I love you. Bye.